Look! It's Adventures with Arthur.
We missed you guys.
Hey!
Hey!
Ready?
I'm ready to push it.
Push it.
Let's see it.
Can you tell by the sound what instrument you think it is?
I think I heard a trumpet.
I think so too. How does that music make you feel?
It makes me happy.
It feels like happy music? This one has 5 instruments. Can you show me your number 5? 5 instruments. So there's a tuba, a trombone, a French horn, and 1, 2 trumpets. Those 5 instruments are called a brass quintet. Quintet means 5 instruments that are all playing together. Can you show us your number 5? Nice. It kind of sounds like there's like a bunch of instruments and they're all talking to each other. Sometimes there's like one person talking and everybody else is listening, right?
Yeah.
Like when a teacher talks and all the students listen. Sometimes everybody's talking all at once, but they're all talking about the same thing, right? That's called counterpoint.
Counterpoint?
Yeah.
What does counterpoint mean?
There's a bunch of different voices happening. Like in this one, there's 2 trumpets, a trombone, a French horn, and a tuba.
Wow.
And they're all saying the same thing. They're all playing a melody that's related.
Yes.
So maybe the trumpet will go da-da-da, and the other trumpet will go da-da-da. And then the tuba will go boom, boom, boom. That's counterpoint. Can we get everybody to say counterpoint?
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
You didn't say it.
This music is from the Renaissance. We're gonna have Dad tell us about the Renaissance. Dad is smart. Check him out.
The word Renaissance means rebirth. But in order to understand what's happening in the Renaissance, we have to understand first what exactly is being reborn. Immediately before the Renaissance, we have a long stretch known as the Middle Ages. Now, nobody in the Middle Ages would have called them that, but after the fact, people referred to these as the Middle Ages because they were in the middle between the ancient world of ancient Greece and ancient Rome and the so-called modern world. During the Middle Ages, there are actually several other things that are called renaissances. We have one in the 9th century and another one in the 12th century. But the reason why the Renaissance stands out is because of some technological innovations that are happening at the same time. So first was the expanded ability to travel. This is the period when Christopher Columbus is setting out to the west towards what will eventually become the Americas, and Vasco da Gama is headed east towards India, and explorers like Chang He are coming from China and exploring what's west of there. Anytime we have people encountering one another through travel and expansion, we know that there's going to be new art and culture created. Another thing is the development of a new technology known as the printing press. Back in the Middle Ages, if you wanted to make a book, you had to do it by hand. You might have to start by stretching out animal skins to write on. You would have to find a feather that you could cut into a quill to write with. And of course you would have to find minerals and various plants to make the dyes that you needed in order to use as ink. This was a long and labor-intensive process, and so books were very expensive and very rare. In the early Renaissance, a man named Johannes Gutenberg discovers a way to use a giant press to actually make copies of books over and over and over. And so now, instead of handwriting out a book one at a time, you could print them 100 or even 1,000 at a time and distribute them all over the world. This new technology helped to connect people in ways that they had never been connected before. Just like you might be using new technologies like Zoom or Skype to be connected with people like your teacher or your grandparents in a way that you never have before. The composer that you listen to today, Anthony Holborn, comes from the English Renaissance, which produced some of the most famous composers in English history, Thomas Tallis and William Byrd. And Anthony Holborn is actually so famous that his music was shot into outer space on the Voyager spacecraft in the 1970s. Well, that's all for me from the History Corner with me, Dr. B.
Dad is smart. Check him out. Can you say the word Renaissance?
Renaissance.
Nice! You know how we talked about those instruments?
Mm-hmm.
Those instruments look really different in the Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how the trumpet looks?
Yes.
Kind of like that. Well, in the Renaissance, it looked like this, and it didn't have any of the buttons, any of the valves. Isn't that crazy? It was called the natural trumpet.
Natural?
Yeah,
This is pretty good music.
it is pretty good music. What do you think your favorite instrument on it is?
Well, I like the trombone.
You like the trombone? Me too.
Should we say bye?
Yeah, maybe we should say bye. You want to say bye?
Yes, bye.
Bye!